Hey everybody, Dave Brown here from Okuma Fishing Tackle. In this week's Tune Up Tuesday, we're going to talk about getting set up for fishing the surface iron for yellowtail. Now, fishing the surface iron for yellowtail is one of my favorite techniques. We'll get out the Catalina, we'll get out the San Clemente, and even some of these coastal yellowtail. They love the surface iron. Surface iron itself is a really cool, really popular way to fish these things. Calico bass, yellowtail, all these fish jump on these things. White sea bass even, you'll get an occasional fish. But the setup is what you're looking for. You want to be set up correctly. Now, what I've got here in front of me is I've got the Okuma PCH 8-foot extra heavy inshore rod. It's got a nice little backbone and you can really load that iron and cast it a mile. Now the reel I've got here, that's the Komodo, that's the 450 size. This happens to be the 6.3 to 1, so it's the Komodo 463. 6.3 to 1 gear ratio, still pulls in almost 4 feet of line per crank of the handle. Now for line, I've got 65-pound soft steel braid and I've got it attached to a 40-pound soft steel Flora Stretch leader. Now that Flora Stretch leader gives it a little bit of stretch in the line, so when those big yellowtail hammer it, you're gonna get the abrasion resistance as well as the stretch. You're not gonna rip any lips out and you're gonna get a lot more hookups. Now this setup is perfect for that surface yellowtail. This little reel here, the 463 on the Komodo's got about 30 to 35 pounds of drag. Button that thing down, you can really turn the head on those fish. Long casting and it's perfect. Now when you're fishing the iron, there's a ton of great irons out there, lots of good companies. You're looking for an iron that swims really well. Check your local forums, everybody's got recommendations, but it comes down to some great preferences. Now to put a couple irons in your box for yellowtail, look for a blue and white, look for scrambled egg, and then always something in a mint. Our local yellowtail love the mint iron. Now surface iron fishing is just that, you're fishing the surface. You're fishing about that top few feet of water, anywhere from the surface down to say maybe 20 feet, depending on how fast you retrieve that iron. Make that long cast, nice even retrieve, and you just want that iron to swim back and forth. It's not gonna spin, it's not gonna flutter, it'll just get a nice even kick on its way back. That's surface iron fishing for yellowtail. Make sure you got the right reel. You can go nice round reel like a Tesoro, but that Komodo on fire. PCH Inshore rods, check them out at your local retailer. They're awesome. You're ready. It's spring. Let's do this. For more tips, tricks, and techniques, make sure you visit okumafishingusa.com.